All right. Welcome once again to another segment of Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. A little bit about the show. Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. is a sports entertainment show only. We give advice, but it's not sound advice. It is sports entertainment only. We are only here for fun and yucks. Fun and yucks. That is why we're here. So don't take us too serious because we don't take ourselves too serious. A little bit more about the show. Well, Sports Therapy is a 1 hour show designed where callers will get 2 minutes to call, rip, rant, kick some knowledge about all things NFL. Now, we're in what we call dry dock, so you can actually go a little bit longer. I don't care, don't mind. And also, on the show, we don't talk politics. Man, I don't give a fat rat's butt what the Republicans are doing, nor do I care what the Democrats are doing. We don't talk sexual orientation. All are welcome to listen and call in and participate. Your opinion is your opinion. We don't fan shame. Now, if you want to put a bag over your head and call in, that's on you. But we don't fan shame. No, we don't. Cowboy fans, Eagle fans, we don't do that. All right. Now, let's roll on because we're starting to get this thing that I call the preseason. You all know how I feel about the preseason, man. Don't care, don't give a flip about the preseason. Don't care, but I understand it is business. So we're in, I believe this is week 2 because of the new changes. There are only 3 preseason games. Thank God. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to change my whole perspective on preseason. I'm working on that. But right now, I still don't care for preseason. I just think they could do something else with that. But we're gonna look at disappointments, studs and duds, injuries. How'd your team do? Did your team come out the starting block? Are you happy with your quarterback? Are you ready to park your car, Saint fans? Are we ready to wheel and deal? Has the window closed on your team? And will the Chiefs repeat? Because when you large and in charge, somebody gonna call you chief. Ay. Am I happy with my team, the Commanders? Yes, I am. We got a quarterback. Now, as long as we don't do something crazy and try to feature him, don't let my man come out throwing 40 passes a game, and he's good. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even need to see Jaden Daniels anymore. Let's put him in his Barbie doll box, fasten him up, put the little clips behind him like they put Barbie and hold Barbie in place, and we won't break him out until, I believe, the weekend of September the 5th, 6th, whenever the season starts. I don't need to see Jaden Daniels doing anything other than eating a hot dog on the sidelines, sitting down. I don't even want to see him standing. Because we good. We're good, man. We are all the way good. We're good. Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr.
FS Jr., what's up? It's the Ravens extraordinaire, Brandon Cooper, man.
What's up, B. Cool? Talk to me, my brother.
Chilling, man, living. Hey, you know, the weeks is dwindling, man. You know, I'm waiting on Thursday, September 5th. You know what I'm waiting on. You know what I'm here for.
I got you. Yes, you are. And I will be right here watching. You guys are kicking it off, man.
Man, and the good thing is, man, this is like the perfect game to kick it off. And then I know Friday the Eagles play.
Yes.
But I mean, man, we starting off where we left off, man.
You see, when I go back and I think about that game.
Nah, man, don't do that.
This is what gets me. And you and I talked about this before. What the hell got into, I don't know, Lamar or play calling or something, man, because all of a sudden the brother decide he want to do something else. I'm gonna prove that I can pass the ball, dude. Do you?
Man, and this is what I don't like was because you can't. I think they've been badgering Lamar so bad about his throwing that he's
Man,
perfected his throwing. But that's the game where Lamar's instincts would have definitely put us in a better position to win.
let me say
I
this,
do
man.
say that.
The hell with that, man. Go and get yourself a championship. Because you ain't
You
promised
gotta
that
put it on
you're not
time.
promised that you're gonna be back.
Hey, what your boy Apollo Creed say? There is no tomorrow.
Yes, brother, there is no tomorrow. You can't say, you know what?
Now,
Because you can't go into a Super Bowl game saying, hey, I'm gonna quiet all my critics. The hell with that, bro.
man, you quiet all your critics by winning the way you know how to win. That's what silences everybody.
Yes.
That's how you do it. And I think we learned from that. Lamar learned from that. You know, he needed to go through that. And, you know, he slimmed up this offseason. He ready. He back at 205. We got King Henry back there. So, you know, we doing good. You know, we signed Jackson in the secondary. We bulked up. We drafted Nate Wiggins. You know, Kyle Hamilton, he's ready. So I think we good. I know for sure we're gonna win the division. But like I said, it's only one person that we can't beat, and it's that light skin in the Midwest, man.
B-Dog, let me say this to you, brother.
Yeah.
Let me say this to you. And I love you, bro, but I got to say this. Your team is in the window. They have got to get it done this year because that window is starting to come down on the Ravens, bro. Y'all got everything y'all need. Y'all got everything, bro. You got King Henry.
We got one, bro. We got one good 1,300-yard season left out of Henry. You know what I'm saying? We got one good.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. When you in that Super Bowl window, nobody's gonna give you the Super Bowl, bro. They ain't giving it to you. You gotta go and take it, bro. You gotta go and take the kid's candy. You gotta throw the kid down and take his candy. You can't say, hey, can I have some candy? Because what happens if you ask a kid, Brandon, if you ask a kid, can I have some candy? What is he gonna say?
All right, man, that kid gonna say no in so many different languages.
Yes, you gotta take his candy. So in order for you guys to get to where you trying to go, bro, y'all gotta get it done. You gotta go through that light skinned brother from Kansas City. You gotta go through him, man. You know he is king of the mountain. But if you want to be there, you gotta go through him. You can't wait till you get old,
man. And think about it. What he got 3 Super Bowls.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this. He can definitely, if he wins another one this year, that's 4. That's 3 for 3. He can, and he's just now 30 years old. He can definitely tie Tom Brady. Now, my thing is, if Pat Mahomes wins 3 in a row, the league gonna probably pull some funny BS. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, if Pat Mahomes equals or passes Brady, he's done. I think Pat Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time from the eye test, from me knowing football, from how that goes.
I agree with you,
but I think Pat Mahomes is falling into what LeBron has fell into, was like whether or not you win as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady, whether or not LeBron wins as many championships as Jordan, people are never going to put him above him or equal. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what. The thing about it is football and basketball. Those are team sports, and it all depends on what you got around you. The Patriots, look, I'll be honest, some of their Super Bowls that they won were lucky, and you need some of that. And just because a man does not surpass his record of 7 Super Bowls, don't mean that he's not gonna be greater than Brady. But the thing of it is, bruh, y'all gotta go through that, brother, man.
Man, look, dog, don't worry about what we doing, man. Y'all just better don't put foot.
Hey, man, you break it up, dog. Where you calling me from?
Yeah. Y'all just better make sure Zeke don't put feet in y'all when y'all playing.
Man, Zeke gonna be on a walking cane when he get out there, dog.
Hey, man. See that man, the training can't be.
Say what now?
You see him in training camp fumbling the ball?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Man, look, bro. This was the best running back market we've ever seen in free agency. And y'all said, yeah, we're going to bring back Zeke.
Hey, man, you do know.
Come on.
You do know I'm not a Cowboy fan, right?
I know, but see, look, y'all, I'm not going to lie. Y'all could possibly, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all got a wild card berth.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, brother. I'm on record, and I know maybe somebody from my job listening, and if you are, thank you for listening in. I'm on record telling them brothers in the building that when we beat the Cowboys, I'm going to come to school dressed in full Redskin regalia, bro. I'm going to have head feathers on, moccasins, Native American pants. Native American pants. Bruh, I'm going to do everything that day but smoke a peace pipe.
Man, look, I got y'all for sure splitting with the Cowboys. So, like, I got y'all beating the Giants twice. I got y'all splitting the Cowboys. I don't see y'all beating the Eagles. I don't think y'all ready. It's just every position y'all have, the Eagles just have somebody there that's like an all-pro talent. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta beat the Cowboys twice, the Giants twice, and splitting with the Eagles, providing that the team that I fear in our conference more than anything, the team that gives us hell. It's them freaking Giants, man. We always play the Eagles and the Cowboys tough and always come down to some controversy. But the freaking Giants, they are kryptonite, bruh.
Hey, man, look, bro, if y'all let Danny Dimes piece y'all up, man. Y'all let Danny Dimes piece y'all up. You can just pack it in. You saw him the other day. That brother looked crazy.
Man, you talk about buyer's remorse, bruh. My man came straight up and threw a interception.
Then came back. Threw another one. I'm like, look, bro. And this the dude y'all gave $160 million to. And then told Saquon,
you can be in the
we're not going to sign you long term.
Saquon, you want to be in the Ring of Honor? Take less pay, and your name can be right up there. Look up there, Saquon. Seriously?
The Ring of Honor. Boy, they be giving them little trinkets to the Negroes, boy. They said, we ain't for you, but we can just put your name up there.
We're going to put you in the Ring of Honor.
Nah, bro.
I'm like, bro.
And Saquon getting that ball, there's going to be 8 people in the box, and he's going to be getting towed up.
Man. Man. So, hey, bro, let's talk injuries, man. Let's talk injuries.
That's the Minnesota Vikings for you.
Yes.
And it's tough, man, because that's the name of the game. And as we know, every year, guys go down during training camp, big names. And for the Vikings, man, when your quarterback, because there was a chance that McCarthy was going to get some playing time, over Darnold. But, McCarthy's out the rest of the season. And then they had multiple injuries on that team, and then you're still waiting on Hockenson to get back off of IR.
Yep.
Man, dude, that's tough, man. It's a war of attrition. And then Valdez Scantling, he had a neck strain.
Yep.
And then Warren, the running back from Pittsburgh, he had a hamstring injury. They said he's out at least 6 weeks. I'm like, God.
Jamar Gibbs.
Man, Jamar Gibbs is out with a hamstring.
Yep.
They thought he had tore his knee up.
Yep.
That hamstring was.
Yep.
That's tough.
You got he's out. Hollywood Brown is out, but then again, yeah, man, that's just like a extra tire for your race car, bro. Hell, they got plenty of race car tires they can just put onto that car when it comes into the pit stop. You know what I'm saying?
But definitely, if Hollywood Brown is out, I would definitely Xavier Worthy. If it's a fantasy draft, I would definitely take Xavier Worthy now more because Hollywood Brown is out. And that's just tough, man, because I know with Jamar Gibbs, a lot of cats was picking him, early in that fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, did you shed a tear when Mitchell Trubisky got hurt?
Man, look, we're still gonna go back to the where, mind you, this is Deshaun Watson before all this happened. Right, this is right after he came back and whooped Nick Saban. You are looking at a draft board. There is Patrick Mahomes and Mitchell Trubisky on that. I mean, and Deshaun Watson on that draft board. And you said, I'm going to draft Mitchell Trubisky. That man, him and Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold has got so many chances. It's unreal. That's crazy.
I know.
Justin Fields is fighting for his life.
I know.
So, hey, man, Mitchell Trubisky goes down. You know what? I don't know if, just put him on a practice squad. Like, you know what I mean? Hope the man gets out. As a competitor, man, I don't like people getting when people get hurt because I want to play you at your best.
Right.
And I don't want no excuses if I win. You know what I'm saying? I hate that.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what bothers me sometimes, man, when I see today's young athletes. When I see all them cats want to play on a stacked team. Sometimes, man, I would go in the gym when basketball season over, and I watch the guys get ready to do an organized pickup game. You got all the A team guys on the same team. Then all the guys on the B team, they're on the same team. And I just like, dude, seriously? They want to just, I'm like, seriously, bro? You should always want to play against your boy, man, or somebody to test, to test your mettle.
Hey, man, you got to do like Jimmy Butler, man. You got to take all the G League players, man. You got to pull a Jimmy Butler sometimes.
I was like, man, come on.
And it's tough, man, when you're in those positions. And like I said, man, this is something that happens every year. Cats get a major injury. Hell, just think about where the Browns probably would have been if Nick Chubb doesn't, tear his knee up and Deshaun Watson doesn't mess his shoulder up. But Deshaun Watson carved us up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
With the messed up shoulder, I was like, like people forget, bro. Deshaun Watson is elite. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
now let me ask you this.
Deshaun Watson.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting the same Deshaun Watson? Because being off all that time and then being injured, are we getting the best Deshaun Watson
I wouldn't say that's going to be tough. I wouldn't say you're getting the best Deshaun Watson because I don't think I've seen him play, 15, 16 games in a minute. Mm-hmm. So I do think is you getting a better version, and I do like with that team. You got Amari Cooper, you got Jerry Jeudy, and Njoku's coming around.
Yes.
You got a pretty good backfield. If Nick Chubb comes back, I think Deshaun, and the Browns got a great defense.
Yes.
I think Deshaun Watson can go. And with quarterback years, man, quarterbacks don't reach their prime until they 33, 34 nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So I think Deshaun Watson can ruin his career, but I think this season is going to be crucial because this is the third year of that guaranteed contract, ain't it?
Is it? Or is it the second?
I think it's the second. Because remember
Yeah.
they guaranteed it after the other one. And it's like, bro, like you taking up this salary cap, we gonna have to get a playoff berth or something.
You know what? What game? I can't stand the team, but I watched them play, and this is what I'm thinking, man. This is what I'm thinking, and I might be wrong. It's hard to get a good draft pick when you're finishing 8 and 9 and whatever. And all to get a good draft pick, bro, you got to go 4 and whatever, 2 and whatever. You got to, you know what I'm saying? If you winning anywhere from 7 to 8 games, you're going to always be 500. And so your draft pick is you're never going to get in that top 3 or 4. Now, so this is what I'm thinking the Cowboys are doing. Now, I might be wrong, and I might be overthinking and overanalyzing. I'm thinking the Cowboys are going to let Dak walk, start Trey Lance next year, and knowing that Trey with Trey, they gonna probably win maybe 3 games or 4. And what does that put the Cowboys? Right where they can get.
If you win 3, yeah, it depends who's coming out that draft.
Right, but it puts them where they'll be in line to get a top draft pick.
I would say this: if you let Dak walk and you decide to tank, if I'm Jerry Jones and I'm a businessman, I have to draft Shador.
That's what now you just finished the last part of my story. Because
you know me, I'm thinking about money, I'm thinking about the excitement, I'm thinking about the system. Then if you let Dak go, you can pay CD, you can pay Micah.
Here's the thing. You won't be able to get Shador this year coming up because he's coming out this year.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part because then now you're waiting 2 years.
He's not gonna be there.
And like I said, he's not, because I know the Cowboys are probably going to be pushing to try to actually play. It's going to be tough. I hate to say it, but Shador's probably going to end up going to like the Giants or something like that.
Vikings, Vikings, Giants.
Yeah, the Vikings. Yeah,
Vikings.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Shador and Travis, they got to go to a big market because you got to get that bread. You know what I mean? Like you got to sell this.
I'm thinking that this is me here. This is what I'm thinking. Jerry Jones, you let Dak walk. Start, yeah. You start Trey next year. They tank, and you know they're gonna tank. They win because Trey's a good athlete, but Trey just ain't played enough football. I've been watching him. Eventually he probably could be a franchise quarterback. He has a lot of raw material. He just don't have a lot of football experience because he just haven't taken enough snaps. But you can see he's got something there, bro, because I watched him. He's got something there, and I can see why teams took him, but it's just that, But if I'm Jerry Jones, I'm thinking like Jerry think. You're going to let him walk, and you're going to start trading next year and sell it, because Jerry can sell snow to a snowman. So he gonna sell it to the Cowboy fandom that, hey, we're gonna be all right with Trey, and because it's some Cowboys now that want to pay Dak that money. Oh, you let him walk. So if you do that, guess who that puts them in line to get?
Oh,
the Manning kid.
I don't know, because I think the Mannings are gonna pull what they pull with Eli.
Yeah, but to have that star on your head, bro.
They are going to have him go big market.
Yeah,
I could definitely see him going to the Giants, the
Jets,
the Cowboys.
But B, you can't get no bigger market than the Cowboys.
But see, what's hard to the Mannings, because see, the Mannings, they didn't expect Ewers to come back for his senior year.
True.
So I can see that. He will be the hottest quarterback when he comes out.
Yes. And I can see
because this year, oh man, yeah, when he comes out, dude, it's gonna be a damn bidding war for that.
Yeah, and I can see,
especially in the SEC. Don't let Texas win the SEC title that year too.
Yeah. But I can see because Jerry business, man. I'm telling you something, man. Jerry Jones didn't get to where he got in life by not having foresight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get to be that successful of a businessman, but not be, Jerry ain't gonna never get mad at his money. So to think about, I guarantee you, the conversation that you and I are having right now, he's having that same conversation, which is, hey, in order for us to get the type of quarterback that we have to have a bad season. Now, are we gonna use the word tank? Nope. But if you put if you let Dak walk, name trade, starting quarterback, let him get in here enough to get just enough to sell him as he can get the job done. Cause you let him play enough this year. Let Dak walk. Trey comes in. Like I said, they may win 3-4 games, 5 at the most. That puts them right up there to get in the Manning sweepstakes next the year after next.
That's gonna be the biggest sweepstakes. And I think this year, to me, I think, Travis Hunter is the best player in college football for many reasons. If you know football, you know why. But we do know always the best player in college football doesn't get drafted number 1 overall.
No.
It's just due to, what the team needs.
Yeah.
Because they have Pierce getting drafted out of Tennessee as a defensive end. They got him listed at number 1. But I think he's going to have to go big market. Yeah, if Shador comes out this year, Shador is going to be he's going to have to go to his ass going to be in New York. He's going to have to be at the Giants.
And I don't see Deion, and bottom line, Deion pulling the strings. I don't see Deion letting his kid play for the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys won't be able to get him, I don't see Deion doing that. Because Deion understands. Deion's a businessman. I can see Deion like you, hey, let him go for a team like, the Vikes. Hell, he might end up a Jet. He may be a Jet. Because, it
would be good, especially if if Aaron Rodgers doesn't work this year, the Jets got to move on.
Yeah, because hell, Aaron Rodgers is what, 40? Oh, finna turn 40? So at the most, you maybe got 1 or 2 good more years out of him. That's a good thing. Bring the youngster in, let him sit. Aaron Rodgers can't act a fool now because, like, look, Aaron, you 40, 100 years old, bro. Come on now. Draft a youngster. Let him do his thing. And he's got his brand, so he's in the Big Apple. So it's a win-win, man.
Man, I can't lie. But Deion, man. Deion gonna make sure Travis and Shador next year go to a big market.
Yeah, they can probably go. They gonna probably play with each other. Package deal.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But
if the team tanks and certain moves.
There are some trying to make Travis commit to being a wide receiver instead of a cornerback. In other words, they're not gonna let him be a two-way player. Like, look, man, two-way players are probably here to stay, man. He's the first of many to come after him, man. Just like
man, he's got to impact the game both ways.
Yes.
I think when you have a team, I'm not saying, of course, bro's not gonna play 100 plays.
No.
But get that thing, have packages.
Yes.
That incorporate both, because man can impact. And it depends on who you play.
But think about this, though. But think about this. When you are a cover corner, a good cover corner, you don't get a lot of work because nobody gonna throw at you. And
then what happened when they threw his way, bro? Was covering 2 people at once.
Yeah, they're not gonna throw at you. He cover corner. Remember when Deion was playing? Hell, Deion had the whole field by himself. Now you get a quarterback that's bold enough to throw at him. It's fine if you successful. If you fool around and be high stepping that bad boy, taking it back to the house on you, All of a sudden your coach come like, man, what the hell you threw at Dion for?
That's how your boy Larry Brown won Super Bowl MVP.
Yes. Yes. Nobody throwing at Dion. You remember nobody used to throw at Reeves. That brother was so cold, he'd had a whole island by himself. This is Reeves Island.
Oh, they didn't even bring the safety over there.
No.
He was doing press man with no safety over the top versus prime Randy Moss.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And the brother said, I've been on this island longer than Gilligan. Nobody threw at him. So when you are cover corner, bro, you know, and you good to go until, you know, Father Time sets in and eventually you lose a step. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but, and you getting paid top dollar. So, like I said, man, I can see that two-way players are here to stay, man. So anybody who said, well, we're going to draft him, you got some of these old school coaches like, well, if we draft him, you're going to be a receiver, or you're going to be, then you get some of these new school coaches, hey, man, he's a football player. Yeah, and just like to me,
a lot of these old school coaches keep playing that BS. That's why they lose.
Yes.
Let Travis Hunter go to Kansas City. See what happens.
Oh man, your boy just let your boy tell him and Mahomes, hey, y'all just go out there and draw up some plays, man. But make sure you practice them in practice. Oh man, you see your boy threw a pass behind his back. Mahomes,
and it's too easy, bro. It's getting to the point where the rest of the league is like, bro, what y'all doing?
Right? Or they gonna start stealing your coaches and stuff. Let me, because if I can't steal your system, I'm gonna steal your coaches, because your coaches should know your system. I'm just saying, brother. Just saying. Hey man, let me get another call in here, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, this is Brandon Cooper, the Ravens extraordinaire, man. Thursday, September 5th, we're kicking off the season the right way. And I will be at the Ravens versus Cowboys game September 22nd. You know, Cowboys fans, y'all going to get a good look at the back of Lamar Jackson's jersey.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Sports Therapy.
What's going on, my brother?
What up, homeboy Glenn? Homeboy.
What's happening, brother?
I need to talk to you about the steel curtain.
Okay, don't you go to sleep on my damn thing, man. It's too damn early. We don't want to hear this shit right now. You know what I do? We talk about your damn sorry ass down the Cowboys.
But check this out. You remember we had this conversation, and if I said, if it's close between Russ and my man Fields, if it's close, I'm going to go with the youngster.
Go for Fields.
Yes. Russ didn't do a damn thing.
I did the Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields winning anyway.
Yes. Because Russ couldn't even. Russ proved that he couldn't. Russ needed to be the backup, man. But you know what? If I'm the Steelers.
I think Fields a better quarterback.
Huh?
I think Fields a better quarterback right now. Even though Russ got more experience, got a Super Bowl ring, but Fields a lot younger, more athletic, man.
Man, I was like, come on, Russ. But hey, who's your third string quarterback?
Yeah. Who is our third string?
Yeah.
Let me see. That's a good question. I'm trying to remember. They had drafted this guy out of South Dakota. I think I've never heard anything happening about him no more. He was out of South Dakota State, like a 6th or 7th round draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I never heard no more about him anymore.
Reason I was asking that question, man, I'm thinking, if I'm the Steelers, I would package Russell. I would package Russ to the Vikings, and I would fleece them for some draft picks or whatever, because right now the Vikings are hurting for a quarterback. Yeah, they got Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. I think that might be a good little conversation that the Steelers could have, because Because truth be told, Russ is still a starting quarterback now. He I think,
Oh yeah, it's top 15 quarterback in the league,
yeah.
man.
So I can see you all making a deal, making that kind of deal, man. What do you think?
But yeah, but man, we need. Man, I tell you, man, everybody on that Brandon IU, that deal should have been done. I think they should have gone and move on from that. They try to move. Need to try to move on from there to do something different. I wish we could have got him. One time they talking about, now they talking about a second or third round draft pick going in there. I wish we could have got him, but
I thought it was
man,
I thought it was a done deal.
Try to get something to show up that secondary. I don't know why. I'm gonna say they don't mean no harm. I don't know why they didn't sign a Simmons guy with the Atlanta Falcons for $8 million. That boy is worth that and more.
True.
Atlanta got it for $8 million.
True.
I'm like, damn, Pittsburgh, you need. Now I said, man, now you're gonna need this most secondary guys probably, because I don't see them improving too much in the secondary. I see them improve everything but the secondary.
But I still say, when it comes to the preseason, you know how I feel about the preseason. I tell people I don't get too high on the high, I don't get too low on the low. But what I look for in a quarterback, does the quarterback have command of the huddle? Can he get in? Can he get in and out of the huddle? Can he get the guys in place? Can he look over the defense? Check out if he needs to. Show me that you know what you're doing. I don't, because all that other stuff involves you really having the plays that we're gonna maybe run the following week against whatever team we're playing. But in preseason, you're just trying to make sure that a young quarterback has presence. Do he look like he know what he's doing? Does he have that deer staring in the headlights effect? Is he scared as hell? And I'm starting to see, like Jaden Daniels. I've seen enough of him. He don't need to play no more. He ready. Okay? Michael Penix Jr., they said, hey, he ain't finna play no more for the season. He done. I'm good with that.
But man, like I just think, and that's just opinion thing. I feel like Fields should be the starting quarterback. Why trade for him?
And I've seen enough of Fields to know, yep, that should be your quarterback, because he can do.
Who do you think should be the starter? Who do you think should be the starting quarterback at opening day?
Fields, because the offense seems to move a lot more smoother with him with him on the center. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that with Russ looked like he's a little bit indecisive, man. It's almost like, he's not sure of the plays.
Do you think age is a factor with Russell Westbrook? Because, what is he, about 35, 36?
Well, a lot of time quarterbacks don't come into their own until they, when you 36 to 40, you still got a little something else. I think with Russell, man, I'm thinking when he was playing for Seattle, they didn't have no offensive line. So I'm thinking he's so used to guys coming in on him to where he's taking his eyes from downfield because he's thinking too much about getting hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, man. That right tackle, I think his name Roger Jones from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
He's the first round draft pick about a year or two ago, maybe a year ago. He needs to tighten up a little bit because he gave up a couple sacks.
Yep.
He needs to tighten up, but they need to put him on the trade block.
And see, and I think that is getting into Russ's head. He's worrying about his protection, whereas Fields knowing the hell I can get away from the first guy anyway. If you miss a block on him, I can get away from him. That's why I think Fields is the better quarterback for you guys right now going forward. And I think he's only gonna get better. Because remember, we talked about if it's even, if it's even or close, you give it to the younger guy. He has more upside.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he got a better chance. You know, more. And Field, right as of right now, Field is more athletic.
Yes. He bigger. He bigger, faster, stronger.
But I tell you, man, I love that linebacker we got, man.
Yeah, y'all got good. Y'all got good.
Peyton Wilson.
Yeah. He's coming into his own. Who did he play for in college?
I love that kid, man. That dude. Repeat that.
Who did he play for in college? You know?
North Carolina State. He tore his ACL. Man, the dude was 2-time All-American. Dick Bucker's award winner. You know, defensive player of the year, but he tore his ACL, and I think he hurt both his knees a couple of times when he was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them teams were kind of afraid to kind of take a chance on him. But when he was in college, he was dominating.
Yeah, man. But like I said, the division that y'all play in, Say
what now?
I said the division that you guys play in, man, sometimes it's gonna be the last team standing. Whoever don't have a major injury is gonna walk away with the division. Yeah.
But they're gonna beat up on each other.
They're gonna beat up on each other, bro.
That division gonna be tough. That AFC, that AFC North?
Because it's y'all, Cleveland, Cleveland, huh? Baltimore.
And Baltimore, man, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. That NFC division with Chicago, Green Bay, Detroit.
Yep.
It's not gonna be a slouch.
Nope. But I don't know, man. I like what I'm seeing out of the number 1 draft pick. And because I've been kind of watching him on Hard Knocks too. Like I tell people, I want Williams to be successful. I want Caleb to be successful. But that division is not going to be easy. And he got to realize that in preseason, they are not showing him a lot of things. There's a lot of things that the defense is just not showing you. That you know what I'm saying? It's preseason. They're not running anything. But
that's right. Real season started after week 4.
Yes. But you know what I didn't like about Chicago, what I didn't like about the Bears was when you had Fields there, they didn't open the purse and they didn't go and get him any toys. You go and you draft Caleb Williams, you beef up your offensive line, you get all kind of brothers and receivers. You upgrade in your offensive as far as with your receivers. You upgrade there. You upgrade everywhere. But when you had Fields, it was almost like he was playing 7-on-7. One on 11. You was giving his brother the ball with no blocking, and then worried about what? Well, he's not throwing the ball downfield. Hell, he ain't getting long enough. And he didn't have no number 1 receiver to throw the ball to. Maybe one, and hell, they rolling the safety and to help with him. Like they did the brother. They just didn't do it right. That's just my opinion.
No, they didn't. They didn't. He didn't have nothing. Man, half of the time he was trying to survive out there. But I tell you what, I like what Atlanta did this past week.
Atlanta's looking good. But then again, like I said,
man,
brother,
I like what Atlanta did, man. Man, because you put Bates and Simmons back there in that secondary, that's going to be tough back there, man.
Tough.
Especially over there. Yeah, they're going to be tough. They're going to be hard to handle, man.
Tough. They are going to be tough. They are going to be tough. Man, I can't wait to I can't wait till the real football season starts, bro. I'll be honest. Now, when it comes to the preseason, man, I'm not going to lie, bro. I watch maybe I might watch maybe a full quarter, might make it a halftime if the starters are playing. But a lot of times, man, now if it's somebody if the backup is a good rookie quarterback that I want to look at, I might stick around and watch. But like other than that, man, I'm like out at about normal halftime because then the next day I'll watch all the shows on the NFL Network to kind of see what I'm missing and see who's doing what and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't get off in preseason right now. I come in last night and I watched I turned the Dallas and Raiders game, and I was sitting there eating and watched about half a quarter. You know how I feel about Dallas. And plus it's preseason too. So it wasn't my time. But I was looking at Dallas defense last night. Man, they better hope and pray a guy like Michael Carson don't get injured or nothing like that. Don't they be in trouble, man?
Now, one thing I saw about the Cowboys, I don't think they fixed their problem. I think you can still run on them. It looked to me, because I watched the first, because each team was playing some starters in the first quarter. And, you can still run on them. They couldn't stop the run at all. They could. They're
not big. I mean, they're not that big. A big physical team like the 49ers, Eagles,
yeah.
The Commanders.
Yeah.
Anybody got a big physical running, they gonna run over.
Yeah, they can't take them body shots. They might hang for like one quarter, but they couldn't stop the run, man. And that's something that you know, in this league, you got to be able to stop the run, man. If teams find out you cannot stop the run, man, it's going to be a long night. Now, my thing about Trey Lance, I watched Trey Lance. They let him play like the second quarter and pretty much the second half. Now, I think if it's up to me, because if Dallas fool around and cut him or don't keep him, hell, I would be one of the first team to pick him up, because you can use him the same way the Saints use what's the kid? I called him Swiss Army knife. Huh?
Hill.
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You don't think teams looking at that like, okay, bro? Yes.
The kid, to be honest with you, man, the kid is athletic.
Yes.
And he wasn't a second or third overall pick for nothing. You know, he just caught a bad break when he tore his ACL in camp, I think, right before the regular season, and he lost his spot.
Well,
he never did recuperate from that.
Well, the word on him was he did not play a lot of college football. He didn't play a lot. He didn't play a lot in high school. So he just need more time playing football, you know. And so the 49ers drafted him. Remember when he went to whatever little school he went to, he only played there for 1 year. So
right, exactly.
And so he just had.
Man, they played UCA Conway.
Yes. So he has not played a lot of football, but they recognize that he has a lot of potential. So, like I said, just like me and Brandon was talking, I said, well, Brandon, I can see Dallas doing this. I can see him letting Dak walk, not paying Dak, and letting Trey start next year, knowing that they ain't gonna win no more about 4 or 5 games. Then get in there where they can get him a top draft pick and probably go for the Manning kid out of Texas, because they can't get Deion kid, because Deion kid coming out this year, and in order to get a good draft pick, man, you got to at least do like what we did, man. You got at least win only like 4 games to get into that top 3 or 4. You got to at least win, only win like 3 or 4 games. Because if you come in 8-8 or 7-9 and all that, you're not gonna really get all the good quarterbacks are gonna be gone by the time your pick roll around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I said, man. That's why I want to ask you. I was changing the subject. What do you think about the Jets situation with that with Hassan Reddick?
Man, because he want to be traded, right?
Exactly.
So now, but the thing about it is, if you the team that want to pick him up, you're not going to step in and be a part of that unless he's willing to sign a contract with you because nobody wants to hire a hired gun. You know, some cat that's just gonna play for 1 year.
Yeah, but like I was listening to some guys talking on the NFL morning show. They knew they were when they traded for him. What he wanted was they say he's not making but like $15 million.
Yes.
They said the average edge rusher make about $26 million a year.
And see, that's why when the Jets went into this deal to trade for him, they should have automatically said, okay, if we trade for you, then hey, let's talk about an extension of your contract or whatever. Because how much time he has left on his contract?
That's what they said. They just messed up at. They knew usually when you trade for a player like that, the first thing you do, you sign into a long-term extension.
Yes, yes. Because how much time does he have left on his contract?
Well, this is last year, I think, but he getting fined. I think they fined him, man. They say he already over $1 million in fines.
So, but like I said, if I'm them, I'm either are there any teams that they're floating out there that he willing to go to, or he just won't be traded?
Man, I said they got themselves in a situation, but Jets always been a dysfunctional organization, man.
Very dysfunctional. Only thing consistent about the Jets, man. Only thing that's consistent about the Jets is that they gonna always have a tough defense.
Yeah. They keep a nice, solid defense.
That's the only thing I can count on the Jets because I got a feeling this whole year with Aaron Rodgers is gonna implode.
I have the same feeling.
Because to me, Aaron Rodgers is a head case. That's what he's shown. He's a head case. He's a head case.
That's right. I wouldn't want him on my team. I would never trade for him.
And you know when you get
I would have never traded for him.
When you get to be 40 years old and you coming off of a major injury, man, you got to be humble, man, because at the end of the day, the teams are not gonna. They know that they're not gonna get a lot out of you because at the most they may get a year or two. But it's like, come on, bro.
Man, Rodgers, they don't want to admit it. He can still throw the football, dance around there a little bit. But all in all, he's going to hurt him more than he's going to help him.
Yes.
Because he's going to have him with them younger guys. They're going to want to play for him. He comes screaming at them, yelling at boys at them like he did.
Right. And see, when you got young receivers, man, you can't yell at them and because today's younger players are different, man. You can't get on them. You got to motivate them a different way, man. You can't, man. It's almost like you got to organize a separate practice with them guys and say, hey, man, let's go out here and throw it around so y'all know what I want. I know where y'all gonna be. But when you know you got younger receivers, homeboy Glenn, you can't just not practice the whole season now. Some of that was his fault. A lot of it was his fault. He didn't want to practice with them.
That's right. Exactly. You know, he want to do what Aaron Rodgers want to do. And that's one of the reasons Green Bay let him go, too. And Green Bay is a lot successful that they let him go.
Yes. Because when you got younger, now veteran receivers, they different. They've been playing in the league 10 years. But when you got guys that rookies, first year guy, you gotta practice with them, man. Y'all gotta get out and throw so they can get used to how you throw the ball, man, and get your timing down with them. You can't just be like, hey, you guys, he getting mad at him, and even if you are mad at him, don't say nothing bad about him in the press, man. I'm not gonna don't throw your teammates under the bus in the press.
Exactly, man, and that's what Aaron Rodgers do, man. His attitude, he's too arrogant for me, man. Real arrogant.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, see. Hey, but I was listening. Not really. I was reading a column today about Tyreek Hill and that track player, the one who won the gold medal.
Man, let me tell you something. Tyreek Hill wouldn't come in fifth place. He couldn't get fifth place out of all them guys who running that. If you take all those guys who qualified for the finals in the 100 meters, Tyreek would come in dead last.
Don't you don't think he could beat any of them guys?
Nope. It's a difference between football speed, you fast in football, compared to you being faster than those Olympic sprinters. Because think about it, bro. Before you get to the final 8 guys, they have runoffs, preliminaries to see who the final 8 gonna be. And all those guys can smoke, pretty much smoke him. He's fast, but he ain't Olympic fast, because them guys are beating each other by not even a full second, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, hey, I want to ask you a question. It might sound kind of crazy, but do you think Tyreek Hill, or remember Darryl Green with your Redskins back in the day? Do you think he had track and field speed?
I mean, they got track and field speed, but they ain't got the kind of speed that when you go to the Olympics, they don't have that. They got track and field. See, the difference is when you get ready to go to the Olympics, all those guys in the United States that's in college that run the 100, all them compete to see who's gonna be the cream of the crop. All of them compete. So when you see them guys from every country that's running the 100, they are the best in their country. They have went through everybody else to get there. So now a lot of those guys ran. All you gotta do is, if you want to know what Hill did, go look at his time in high school, and that'll tell you right there. And I looked at his high school time. He was fast. But he ain't no Carl Lewis. He ain't no Usain Bolt type brother. No, they'll smoke him.
Right. Oh, yeah, them guys, they're on a different level now.
Yes. Yeah.
He'll have trouble with Sha'Carri Richardson, wouldn't he?
Huh?
He'll have trouble with Sha'Carri Richardson, wouldn't he?
She give him a go. She'll give him a go. She'll give him a go. Because I'll tell you, man, she give him a go. Now, it's a big difference between, like I said, guys running football speed compared to them guys who run that fastest man in the world stuff. Because now, bro, and think about it, Noah Lyles and all those guys who were running, did none of them break Usain Bolt's record.
Oh, no.
Yo.
Both records are made to be broken. But I don't see nobody breaking both Usain or both records.
It may not come. I was gonna say it may not come in our lifetime, but I don't see anybody breaking it within the next 10, 20 years.
No, I don't see nobody breaking it. Especially at 100. Was it 100 meters?
Yeah. Oh. And what made him so good is usually when you run in the 100 meters. When you get at the 50-meter mark, as I was saying, once you get to be at that 50-meter mark, you're not gonna get any faster. You just gotta hold that pace. But with him, he would get faster. So it's like,
yeah. And another advantage he had, Usain Bolt was like 6'5".
Yep. So he can get down. But homeboy Glenn, it's time to shut it down, my brother. I'd like to thank all my listeners, and I want to thank my man Brandon from IU University. Also, my homeboy Glenn, calling from the great state of Arkansas. We will see you next week. This is Dry Dock. So 2 more weeks, football will begin. Goodbye, everybody.